One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Why you looking so hard? You worried about the wrong play, man. Go look in the mirror. Dust. You on my page before you brush your teeth. You stuck in my ground while I'm in the streets. You worrying about my bag, worrying about my wins. You ain't worrying about your pockets looking paper thin. Look at you, man, mustard, can't be trusted. Ain't on my shine cause your whole life busted. You could be doing so much if you looked at you, but you rather look at me. That's the bum in you. You complaining about the work that I got in the vault, but you ain't willing to undo it. That's your own damn fault. I'm not sorry, I don't care, I don't feel no pity. You a clown in the suburbs, I'm the man of the city. You looking through my window with a greedy eye, instead of in the mirror asking who am I? You a hater, you a watch, you a non-starter. While I'm climbing up the charts, yeah, I'm going harder. Stop looking through my window. Go look inside your mirror. You worry about my downfall, that's why your vision ain't clear. You're dusty. Stop looking through my window. Go look inside your mirror. You could be winning too, bro, winning too, but you rather be a failure. I don't feel you, I don't see you, I don't hear you. You just a gnat in my ear, I just brush you off. You just mad cause I'm the boss and you looking soft. You ain't willing to do the work that I've done. I was up at 4 a.m., you was having fun. I was 72 hours fasting, getting my mind right. You was on the timeline, starting up a new fight, but the fight ain't with me. Man, the fight is with yourself. You could have the same damn drive, you could have the wealth, but you rather be a critic, you rather be a troll. While I'm knocking down goals at the Super Bowl, I don't feel no pity, I don't feel remorse that you chose to stay with you while I'm a damn horse. This a race and you ain't even at the starting line. Too busy drawing pictures on my finish line. Stop looking through my window. Go look inside your mirror. You worried about my downfall, that's why your vision ain't clear. Stop looking through my window. Go look inside your mirror. You could be winning too, bro, winning too, but you rather be a failure. Let's get it. My focus is on growth, my focus is on winning. My focus is on the next chapter, just beginning. I'm too busy, man, my calendar is black. I'm too busy building up, I'm too busy building stack. I'm coaching up the team, I'm on the max, I'm on the string. I'm building in the world, I'm living out the dream. And you are not a factor, you are not a threat. You were just a bad investment, you were bad bet. I'm not sorry for you, I'm not sorry for the facts that I'm out here running up the score to the max. I don't see you, you are invisible to me, cause I'm everything you're jealous of, scared of me. Real talk, if you took a little time and focus on your own success instead of on my damn downfall, you wouldn't be so dusty. Ha. Maybe you should try it if you wanna win, but you won't. Get a life, man. Stop watching mine. Go get some money.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? We are here. We are in the building. I am Tickle Trout. We are engineered to win. I'm still feeling slightly under the weather. My throat is still a bit scratchy, but let's call it the flu game. Let's call it the flu game. I am able to work. No headache. I can speak. Not coughing yet. Maybe tomorrow will be worse. Who knows? Who knows? But we're here. We are here. We are going to work. We are in the building. How is everyone doing tonight? How is your week going? How is your Tuesday? Hopefully it is going absolutely phenomenal. Guess what? Guess what? Apple told me again, rejected. They said,
do not come.
So we're going to investigate that again to see what's the cause now. Get to it. We're starting a little bit later because guess what? Guess what? Pre-T-ball season is back. So the kid had his first practice today, was out there doing what we had to do. So Tuesday nights, we'll probably start a little bit later than we normally do. It is what it is. So we're going to get into it. No icebreaker tonight. Going to go through our little bit of housekeeping. We're going to get straight to work. Hopefully we can resolve this Apple issue again and then get into the Tech Barbarian coaching portal. All right. So let's jump into, oh yeah, that lighting looks, oh, that looks amazing. Let me make sure. Look, sometimes I stun myself. All right. I'm just saying.
I'm just being honest.
I look at myself, I'm like, you are amazing. You are. Don't they call that something like self-affirmations or something like that? I don't know. Self-affirmations, I guess. That's what it is. Let me make sure I got my, yeah, we are good to go. Look at that color. Look at that amazing color. So let's take care of some housekeeping really quick. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who watches and supports the channel. Shout out to all of the subscribers to the channel. You guys, we are growing so fast and I am so thankful. I am thankful that you allow me to add value into every one of your lives. Shout out to the Tech Barbarians who are working so hard day in and day out. I just created a story in the backlog for one of my Tech Barbarians who are going to be testing the speech coaching app. So I do my very best to put my people, my friends, my athletes, my tech leads into the position to win. Those who want to win, let them win. And those who want to lose, well, so sorry for you, but there is no room on the ship if you do not want to work and you do not want to win. So like I said, I created the ticket on the backlog and added to the sprint, going to work with them, getting their Android studio set up, going to getting their NPM and all the things that they need so that they can win with me set up. Shout out to the tech mercenaries out there who support this channel across the entire world. I'm telling you, we are global. We are, you know what? I gotta do this, right? I gotta take the title from Pitbull. He is no longer Mr. International. I am Mr. International. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want no beef with Pitbull. That is my guy from from Miami. MIAMI. Money is a major issue. That's his first album. Shout out to my guy Pitbull down here in Miami.
Are you ready?
So to everyone, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
We are the very best.
We the best.
And let's go out there and get it.
Let's get it.
And one more special shout out to Dame Smith. Dame Smith. Go check out his channel, DameSmiff. Awesome content creator. He actually did, that was my very first reaction video. He did a reaction video to, I think it was last week's kind of conversation about how to not become too intellectually dependent on AI. And it was an amazing video. A musician plays the French horn. Went and checked out some of his music. I was amazed. I was impressed. So thank you for taking the time to review one of my videos. I really appreciate it because, you know, sometimes people will just throw your name up in different random conversations, making some nonsense about you. But this video, this person, this content creator and musician, Dame Smith, he reviewed one of my videos, and it was a really, really good video. And just getting the AI perspective from an actual musician, not from people who don't actually do anything. They say they want to do this, but they don't actually do anything. An actual musician and actual content creator. They actually do things with their lives. So shout out to Dame Smith. Go check out his channel. I'm gonna drop a link to his channel in the chat as well.
We the best.
Let me pull it up right now. I'm gonna pull it up right now. What is it? YouTube.com. Dame. Is that it? I think that's what it is right there. Got it. All right, cool. Dropping it in the chat. Go ahead and check out his channel. Really cool stuff. Really cool person. Really cool content. Really cool music. All right. So go and check out his channel. Really good stuff. Where's the other one? Uh-oh. There we go. Boom. Check it out. All right. Let me see. What next? Okay. Tomorrow we have our episode of Software Explorations Concepts and Overviews coming out at noon Eastern Time. I'm going to be answering a question. So somebody left me, I made a video about some projects to do for identity and access management, maybe sometime mid last year. Somebody left me a comment, how to get into IAM, into identity and access management. So the most popular video on this channel is the identity and access management video. But with that was like almost 3 years ago. So with AI now being at the forefront, with Udemy merging with Coursera, I made a video on if I wanted to get into identity and access management in 2026, this is what I would do today. So I'm going to be releasing that tomorrow, noon Eastern Time. Looking forward to seeing you there. Let's watch and learn together. Let's go out there and get it. All right, cool. So, like I said, no icebreaker today. I'm gonna check the chat, and then we're gonna jump right into our first segment of work. We're gonna jump in to see why Apple rejected me again.
Bruh.
As Will Smith said to Uncle Phil, "How come you don't want me, man?" You know what? I gotta find it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta make that a video on this channel. Let me see if I can find this, because people be talking. People be talking. And sometimes, and really the reason that most people hate and talk and stuff like that, because they felt rejected, unwanted, let go, uninvited. Especially when the lames and the nerds don't want you, when the lames and the nerds reject you, you feel some kind of way about that. And it's like, oh, I don't want to work with you anymore. Okay, have a nice life. Like, you're supposed to fight. You're supposed to fight for me. You're supposed to want me. I'm the cool kid. Like, maybe you're not. Quite frankly, maybe you're not worth the effort. Anyways, so let me see if I can find that. Will Smith, Fresh Prince, Dad leaves. Let me see if I can find that. I just need the very, very short soundbite though. Let's do this one. I might get in trouble for that one. Well, YOLO, right? Let's go with
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Will,
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm having me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come you don't want me, man?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Is it okay for me to be a little petty? How come you don't want me? How come you don't want me? I don't know. Anyways, let's get to it. we are going, let me check the chat real quick and then we're going to get to work. We are going to get to work, all right? So first and foremost, we got my guy Junior in the building. What's up, Junior? How is everything going? I know it's fine, but you know me and you have to have that common courtesy. Hopefully everything is going absolutely fantastic. And let me know how the photography website is going. Are you able to set up the admin section to be able to upload your images in the backend instead of having to have Level do everything for you? Let me know. Let me see what else we got. Junior found it pretty funny. By the way, go and check out Dame Smith, his channel. He did a review of one of my videos, really good review. And he is a musician. He plays the French horn. If you look at one of his descriptions, it says he does jazz with a little bit of hip hop vibe through the French horn. I was like, that is pretty impressive. Junior said also that the Will Smith video didn't age well. We saw how Will raised his kids. I don't know. But Junior, he did not leave them though. He did not leave them. All right. So they never had to say, how come you don't want me, Phil? Or how? You know, he just said, how come they don't want me? He didn't say Uncle Phil. They didn't have to hug their Uncle Phil to say, how come you don't want me? Fair, right? And oops, I messed here. And my guy Magnetar is in the building already. Says to heck with him.
Bruh.
And let me see, Junior says, everything is going well with my new bestie Gemini. Oh, that is so sweet. Aww. It's set up now. Still, I follow Gemini promotions or prompts, but the backend is set up. Let's go. Let's get it. Says, what up, Sith Coach Ralph? Oh, wait, oops. Oh, crap. There. I changed the buttons. Hold on.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
And let me see. And Junior says, leaving them would have been better in his case. That is not nice, Junior. That is not nice whatsoever.
How dare you?
You should take it back. You should take that back. All right. I'm just saying you should take it back. But I know you won't. Anyways. All right. We are going to jump into our first segment of work for tonight. So we're going to find out why Apple has rejected my app again. That is not true. That is not true, Magnetar. Well, if you have not heard it, that's because you have not been here. You have not been here, but I use it. The first and last break, or the first and last work segment, the Sonic countdown comes. The middle break, there is no Sonic countdown because I don't want to have anxiety 3 times in a row. I'd rather have anxiety once, take a break, and then have it again. Okay, so that is why. So cut me some slack. But let's jump into our first working segment.
It's time to do.
Why was I rejected by Apple once again? I don't know. What did I do? Why does Apple hate me? And why is this off the screen? Hold up. Why on my mobile view this is off the screen? There we go. Get that right. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and jump into, probably messed up the shared screen as well. Let's go to figure it out together. All right, there we go. And we are gonna go to what is that? Oh, okay. Let's take that to this one. And there we go. Cool. Let's do that. And let's do that. Looks good to me. All right, so Apple so kindly rejected us again. Let's go ahead and jump into see why. View the messages on whatever the cause of the rejection was. Unresolved issues. Let's go to this one. Your app version was rejected and no other items can be accepted or approved. You can make edits to your app version below. It says that the issue was previously identified, still needs your attention. If you have any, all right, so what do oh my God. Can I just make it not available in China? Can I do that? I thought I had removed that. Recently, the Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information, MIIT, requested that call kit functionality can be deactivated. Requested that call kit functionality be deactivated in apps available in the China App Store. During our review, we found your app currently includes call kit functionality and has China listed as an available territory. Next steps. This app cannot be approved with call kit functionality active in China. Please make the appropriate changes to resubmit this app for review. If you've already ensured call kit functionality is not active in China, you may reply to this message: voice over internet protocol, VoIP, voice over IP. Call functionality continues to be allowed, but no longer can take advantage of call kit intuitive look and feel. Call kit can continue to be used in apps. All right, so how do I just disable this in China then? All right, let's see. What if we do? What I'm going to do then is I'm going to copy this, because the other error that we're having, we don't have that one anymore, right? I am going to Gemini. Apple keeps rejecting my app submission because of China. This is the error message, or this is the rejection. I mean, I am going to be blocking out a big population of people in China, but I don't think I have any downloads from China anyways. So maybe in the future, if we want to get some China downloads, we'll re-enable it. I don't know, but I'm just gonna disable it. This is the rejection message from Apple. Can I just, or how can I remove China from distribution so I don't have to change the app code? Let's go with that. Let's go with that, because to me, that's just the easier bet in this case. You can resolve without changing a single line of code. Apple allows you to control exactly which countries your app is available in the App Store Connect. Since call kit is the only issue and it is banned in China, removing China from your distribution list will be safe. All right, so we go to log into Apple, My Apps, and select the app that was rejected. And in the left-hand sidebar under General or Pricing section, click on Pricing and Availability, scroll down to App Availability, edit, and it says something like available in X countries. All right, so if we go here, distribution, the app that's rejected, and app accessibility, is it? No, it's not it. Where is it? Oh, pricing and availability. Okay. App availability, manage. And we go to manage availability and we just say goodbye, China. Adios, China. China mainland. I mean, it says China mainland, but is there like a non-China mainland? Would that be considered Taiwan? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We already researched the history of Taiwan and China when we were looking into Jensen Huang's background. All right, so we do that and it says click done. In the pop-up, click the save button in the top right corner of the main page. Reject. All right, so the rejection message says if you have already ensured that call function is not available in China, you may reply. Okay, so once you have saved the changes, go to the app review or resolution center page where you reply to the reviewer stating, I have updated the app availability in the App Store Connect to remove China mainland from the list of available territories. This tells, okay, cool. So let's do that. I'm going to copy that while I'm here. Let's do that. Let's say next. And your app will be removed from App Store in China mainland. Okay. And you got that. And now we go back over here, app review. And we say, we go here. And I'm gonna say, what is this edit thing here? No. App review, click on that. We got this, reply to app review. And I'm going to say, use the field to request clarification on why your app was rejected, provide information requested by the app review, provide more information to help the app review better understand your app or business. If you have, all right, let's say that. I have updated the app availability settings and the apps connects to remove China mainland from the available territories. Calca will no longer be available in China as the app is no longer available there. Please proceed with the review. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with that. All right. I don't know what else to do. Is there anything else I need to do? They responded that many days ago. All right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have to do anything else. But that should be it though. I replied. Go back to app review. I go here. I think that's everything. I think that is everything that we need to do. This one over here. Testing for installs. We're gonna leave it at that. I think we're gonna leave it at that. So I guess I'll wait a couple of days to see if Apple responds to us after we made that update. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Should I do ad for review? Oops. Oh wait, what? Oh wait. Oh, okay. You can review and make edits to your items below or communicate with Apple. Accepted items won't be available for release until all items are resubmitted and accepted. You can also remove those items and resubmit them later. All right, I think I'm going to do resubmit app for review because I said that I have removed China mainland. So hopefully that's everything. Hopefully that is everything. If that's the case, not that big of a deal. All right, let's go to resubmit the app. Call it a day. All right. I let them know. I let them know. Not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought. All right.
Are you ready?
All right, cool. Let's go over to, let me check something real quick. Let's go over here. And we're going to go. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go back into our Typical Bears coaching portal. But give me a second real quick. Let me check something. We have, see something. Okay. Okay. Just checking some stuff. Uh-huh. Cool. Alrighty. All right. So we are going to, let me update this. We're gonna jump into the coaching portal because we are done with Apple as of now. Let me see over here. Update the title. What should our title be? See if that's too long. No, it's perfect. All right, cool. So I didn't have to do any code changes in Apple. So for that. So let's go to here, and we're over here. So let's go ahead and start up our Pixel. And we are going to say, start up the coaching portal. So what were the things that we had to do next on the coaching portal for the mobile app? And there's an app that I signed up for. And the interesting thing about it, you could sign up on the actual device, or you can sign up on the website because there's a web version and there's a mobile version. But if you sign up on Apple or on Android, then you have to pay a cut to Apple or Android. But if you sign up on the website, then you go through whatever the credit card processor charges. Now, I wanted to sign up on the website for their sake because I didn't want them to have to pay the extra percentage to Google or Apple. However, they didn't offer Stripe on the website. They used something else that was going through their website. I'm like, I feel safer going through Stripe or Google or Apple. So I signed up through Google, which they're going to get taxed for that monthly. They're going to whatever the Google cut is, they're going to have to pay that monthly. But if they had Stripe, I would have rather sign up on the website because I think about those things when I'm like, doing search engines and stuff like that. I'll try to avoid clicking on the sponsored link because I don't like if I know what I'm looking for, just so I don't want their ad money to be taken from that. But if you do not offer what I believe is a more secure payment processor, then I'm just going to go through Google because I know Google is safe to pay through. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at. So the app is up. And we have plan your week. We have the daily momentum. We have the weight loss stuff. I saw this couple of things. I saw this error the other day. When I click on start, there was an error that happened, but I'm not going to see it over here. Let's try fixing that because that's the first thing that we see here. Let's go to start. And I don't see where the error went. Did I see that? Let's see if it shows up anywhere. I saw the error the other day. Maybe the error shows up. Let's go to features. So we implemented all of this the other day, right? Features. Why does that, when you click on features, why does that show up? That's weird. Daily goals and vision when I click on features. Something's not right. Weight loss journey. Something's not right. Let me move this over here. Click on vision. I get the quarterly vision. Profile, setting. Nothing happens there. A lot of stuff to do for this, but I don't see the... See? This is weird. Okay, so why? Okay. Let's say fasting tracker. All right, there we go. I don't know if I can copy this though. All right. Let's do. Where is my kilo code? Where's my kilo? I know it was showing up at one point. All right, where did you go? Kilo code. Oh, there. How did you get all the way down there? All right, let's move that. Ooh. All right. When I go to start the fasting, I am getting an error that says, since I can't type it, since I can't copy and paste, Postgres exception, message invalid input syntax for type integer, 16.0, code 22022P02, details, bad request, hint, no. And the fasting tracker never actually starts. So let's go ahead and send that off to get started. So by fixing it here, that should also fix it on the home page to show the tracker. Then we can go to, another thing I really want to fix is the login and log out. Because I know when you do the log out, when I do the log out, or when I log in, there's two issues. There's a logging out issue and there's a logging in issue. So in our sprint review the other day, one of the tech barbarian testing the website, he was trying to log out and he was not able to log out. It was crazy. Well, as Magnetar said, you hadn't heard it. Now you hear it. Now you hear it. All right, so we are going to break. Let me check the chat real quick to see if there's anything we need to address. If not, we're going to jump into our very, very first break of today. Let me see what we got. Let's see. Magnetar says Shenzhen and Chong Inc. looks great. I agree. I agree with you. We got my guy Rod Brown in the building, who will be going live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on the 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Rod Dash Brown channel. Shout out to Brother Beloved. Let's go. Magnetar, the beloved Brother Rod Brown, does not like when we give him titles that he has that he believes he has not earned or given to by someone else, because we are not good. We are not good enough to give him titles, right? It has to be other people to give him titles for him to accept them. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I am not hurt by it.
They ain't believing us.
So he doesn't want you calling him bishop, deacon, nothing. He just wants just call me bro. Just call me bro. So I'm like, all right, I respect that, because our titles aren't good enough for him, right? Whatever title you give me, Magnetar, it's good enough for me. All right. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Let me see. Magnetar says, no, it happens. And Rob Brown says, I thought beloved is a good title. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. You know what? You got me. You got me on that one. This goes to me.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It says, too good for us commoners. It happens. Yeah, Magnetar, it happens. How did that Tony Braxton song? Not Tony. It was a Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry. I told myself something like that. I'm not gonna shed a tear. So it is what it is. It is what. See, you already got Magnetar tearing up. It means a lot to me, Magnetar. It means a lot to me, right? We're not. Me and him are not the same, all right? We are not the same. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this. We are going to jump to our first break time topic of today, which is, whose fault is it when AI writes unsustainable code? So we're going to be reviewing a Reddit post. Yes, a Reddit post where someone says that they massively underestimated the cost of moving off of Lovable.
Bruh.
Lovable's first response would be, why would you ever want to move off Lovable? Well, there are a few reasons. But it says, I am lucky to get to a place where I need to move my demo/MVP off Lovable so I can build something people can use and store actual customer data in. Now, first and foremost, I am going to say that is a bit offensive to Lovable, because why do you think you can't use and store actual customer data inside of Lovable? Because at the end of the day, Lovable just uses Postgres as its backend. It's like it uses Supabase, uses Postgres as its backend. So it's not necessarily the infrastructure that would be the problem. Now, the code, that is another story.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
It says, boy, did I estimate how the code was. Lovable created copies of every type for every workflow, so refactoring it was a pain in the... I spent 2 days with Cursor going through every file and making it usable. Gee whiz. So now, here is my question. Is it Lovable's fault, or whatever AI that you're using, is it their fault that the code was not up to par, or is it the person who prompted it and accepted the code that was being written? Because here's what I see here. This is what I see. My take on this is this person either they put all of their hope, desires, dreams, their faith into AI, into Lovable, and they never actually looked at the code, at the underlying code. And that's why I always say that you have to work with AI instead of letting AI do all of the work for you. Going back to the kind of conversation, not to become too intellectually dependent on AI. That's why I always say you can use AI to grow, to expand, but you can't let it like do the thinking for you. I always say you should still learn software development. You should still learn Next.js. You should still learn React. You should still learn JavaScript, HTML, CSS, all that good stuff. MongoDB, Postgres, so you can know what it's actually doing. Because if there was no refactoring in place, if there's no testing in place, no unit testing in place, you're going to end up in this predicament that this person is in. I don't think that, does AI write great code? No. But it gets you to a point where it's so much more faster to deploy, faster to deliver than if you were to do it manually. Because if this person's trying to do their project on their own, here's what's going to happen. It would take them over a year, especially if it doesn't, like, from what it sounds like, they don't really know what they're doing. It would take them over a year, if maybe even longer. They would never actually get their app off the ground. It would not look as good as Lovable created it. If they tried to hire somebody to do it for them, looking at easily, Rod Brown told you for a simple site like Junior's, well, you guys weren't there because you weren't at Vibe Code and Chill, but if you were at Vibe Code and Chill, right, you would have seen the simple but really amazing site that Junior created using Lovable. And I asked Rod Brown, how much would you charge if someone wanted to this site, right? And you know what Rod Brown said? He said,
one more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The price would have been that much. If you want to see how much Rod Brown would have quoted to do that simple site, go to techcotrap.dev and you go back and watch our Vibe Code and Chill. I'm going to clip up that segment so that you can see what Junior built and are like my ideas to enhance what he built, and Rod Brown's egregious, yes, his egregious quote that he would have gave if it was you, a regular commoner, trying to get the greatness of his web development. All right, so we're gonna go and check that out. But this person would have been paying at least $5,000 to $10,000, and I don't even know the app that he made, right? But that's pretty much a starting price now. Back in the days when we were trying to come up and we had all these people who trying to nickel and dime you. You're like, all right, fine, I'll create you a website for like $600, but you got to buy your domain, you got to buy your template, all that type of stuff. And then they come back revision after revision after revision. Like, oh my God, why am I doing this work? So now the revision after revision after revision, it costs you through Lovable. All right. So let's take a look at the responses, right? At the comments. It says, 2 whole days. Gosh, that's tough. Seriously, these tools are intended to output code that historically took a highly skilled person months of focused work. When an IDE can be switched in 2 days, that is amazing. Not the response you thought you were going to get, huh? You thought you were going to get a bunch of sympathy, like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Lovable, they did such bad code. But it took you 2 whole days? 2 days to fix whatever was quote unquote wrong using another tool. Come on, son. It says you need to manage this while building in Lovable, right? If you know what you're doing, you're going to be managing it while you're building it. If you understood enough to go through it and fix it, you should have known how to do this. They are coming for his head. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Oh. The Capitan comes back and says, I'm a professional developer. I use Lovable because it can one-shot UI much better than anything else out there and has no setup time. What? So why are you complaining? I don't believe it. I don't believe this person. I do not believe this person whatsoever, because if you were a professional, okay, this is my problem. This is my problem with people. It's like now that AI comes around, they are becoming intellectually dependent. If you are a professional developer, why are the software development practices going out the window? So you should be reviewing the code of it. if you love the UI that Lovable creates, right? If you are in love with Lovable and their UI, then you should still be looking at the code, looking at the database structure. If you're a professional, look at the database structure, look at the security alerts, look at the actual like backend code that's being written, right? Refactoring the code, getting tests in place. All of these things should still be done. And the beauty of Lovable is they give you access to the code. So you can pull it into your IDE of choice, into VS Code, into Cursor, into Anti-Gravity, into Kilo Code, into Windsurf, into whatever the hell that you use, right? And then you can write your own test to make sure that things are on the up and up. And then you can refactor that code so it can be cleaner. But you didn't do it. You didn't do it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You did. So it says see, and now this person is being nice. We understand, but that still code is on you. Ain't that what I said? So who is responsible? The AI agent that wrote the code or the human, especially if they're a quote unquote professional developer who approved the code.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
How dare we? How dare we? Right? You see, I hadn't even read this post because I thought the comments were going to be on his side. Because back a year ago, the comments would have been all on his side because AI sucks. I'm gonna tell you this. I jumped on a call today, right? And one of the developers, because the developers, they can be slow to adapt. They said, oh, I was using Claude Code yesterday to do this and that, and I was amazed. In my heart, I was like, they are seeing the power of AI. They're seeing the power of AI if used the right way. See, and so this person says, you can architect Lovable to write code with unit tests, database normalization, etc. And it says, I can't preempt every stupid thing Lovable will do with instructions to not do it. Software development practices. Preamble. What are your coding standards? See, Lovable doesn't know you. These AI agents don't know you, but they give you the opportunity to enter in your coding standards. It's you. It's you. It's you. See, I'm telling you, I am happily surprised. I am happily shocked by these comments because I thought it was gonna go the other way, right? So this person says, cool story, bro. If you're a professional developer and the copies of every type for every type for every workflow and issues with database normalizations are on you and you're of the cool. This person says, Claude does it better. Connect it to GitHub, connect Lovable to GitHub, use Lovable as a window in your UI. So now this person, so I can build something people can use and store actual customer data. Can you explain a little more? The customer data would, in a simple setup, be stored in Superbase or worst case Lovable Cloud. That's what I did. Isn't that what I led with? Like, what do you mean by actually store customer data? What issues are you hitting? Just curious. This person is a fraud. He is a fraud.
Are you ready?
Hopefully this isn't somebody I know because that would be embarrassing. That'd be embarrassing. But in all honesty though, this person it's true. It's just Postgres. Superbase is just built on top of Postgres. So what do you mean by people can actually use? Huh? So now this person says, the data I'm storing is highly sensitive. I'm doing a single tenant deployment and potentially even on-prem. Even if I wasn't, I wouldn't feel comfortable having user data or on without knowing how everything works, which is hard on Lovable. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It writes to, see, this is not a professional developer. This is not a professional developer because you could easily research all of that information, see how Lovable does it. And basically all it does is it writes the functions inside and it's SQL stuff inside of Lovable, and then it deploys it to Supabase. So you have all the control, because guess what? You could deploy Supabase on-prem to wherever you want, because they have it's open source. It's like MySQL, MSSQL, whatever, you know? It says, I discovered some gnarly business logic and weird string extraction happening in my backend functions. For example, not code I would give to a customer and tell them to rely on. You can fix it. At the end of the day, all right, you know what? Enough of that. At the end of the day, as a builder, as a developer, you are responsible for every line of code. Whether AI wrote it or you wrote it, it's still your responsibility to look it over, make sure it's on the up and up, do code reviews, all that good stuff. Ask it to refactor the code, ask it to create tests for it. All of that is on you. It's on you. So I don't believe this person one bit. They're a fraud. They are a fraud, and the truth ain't in them. It's what it is. It is what it is. You know, I'm just being honest, right? I am just being honest. But we are going to get back to work. Let me check the chat real quick, see if there's anything in there, and then we will go to our next working segment. It says, Magnus says, have you or anyone else tried base 44? What is base 44? Let's find out. I'm gonna look up right now. Let's see, base 44. What is base 44? Base 44 build anything. Base 44, turn your ideas into apps. Base 44 lets you build fully functional apps in minutes with just your words. I haven't tried base 44, but I suspect that it's like any other one of these. Maybe it's fairly newer. Base 44 history. Maybe it's like fairly newer, I guess. Let's see, Base 44 is an AI-powered no-code application development platform that gained rapid notoriety for being bootstrapped by a solo founder and sold to Wix for 80 million in cash in June 2025. Probably got a lot of money nowadays. Just roughly 6 months after its launch. Founder Marsh, I don't really care about that. Platform was conceived in late 2024, early 2025 as a side project. Yeah, I haven't used base 44 in particular, but just looking at this, it looks like, let's see, we go to lovable.com, lovable.dev. It looks, they're all the same. Like, let's say, so base 44, lovable, let's see, make.com. Make.com is a little different, I guess. So get started for free. Let's see if you go, you have to register first. Let's go to replit.com. Replit.com. Anything.com. At the end of the day, they all do the same. I think Lovable is probably one of the bigger ones right now. But I don't know. They all pretty do the same, because they all have the same prompt over here. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let me say do split view. Let's say we do here. Look at that. All right. Logo. So you open this. Pricing. Oh, okay, elite. I'm about to say, like, what the? Elite is, and that's the first one they put? Come on. Honestly, though, if I was to go to this website, right, and how do I remove this up? Let's see. If I was to go to this site right here and the very first thing that I see is 160, and I have to look all the way to the end to see the free one, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Do not come.
But yeah. Anyways, haven't heard of them, but to me, they look pretty much all the same. All right. Rod Brown says that he has not heard of Base 44. Well, Rod Brown, now you have. All right, let's jump into another working segment. Going back to building out the coaching portal. Let's go over to here.
Let's go! Let's go!
So, based on the invalid, appears the goal hours column in your two-base database is defined as integer, but the app is sending as a double. I've added logs to confirm this. Can you run the app and confirm you are seeing logs starting? Okay. But you could have just, let's see. Let me start. Could have just did the chain, you know. I think, yeah, it can be integers because we don't, we're not going to do like 16 and a half or whatever. So let's go to start, and we are going to stop. And let me see, goal hours, see, starting fast. Yep. Fix it by converting to integer. Yep, let's convert to integer because that's what the website is using. I don't want to do a database change. So that should be good. All right. And so that's done. So now if we say, start up again. Let me organize the screen a little bit. I wonder if I could do, let's say we dock that. Remove. Why do you keep docking over there? Just dock that. Oops. Dock that. I wish I could. Whatever. And then if I could have docked this, like, I wish I could, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being picky in how I want my docking to go. I want to have another, like, outside of there. I don't need this anymore. Anyways, I'm just being picky. So now if we do start, if we go to, let's see, features, fasting tracker. All right, so now I got another error. Say now I wish I could copy the error though. I wonder, is there any way to select? Why can I not select text? Anyways, now we are getting an error that when starting the fast, that new row relation fasting sessions violates check constraint, fasting session goal type check code 23514 details bad request hint no. All right, send that out. And we should be able to get that fixed. All right, let me pull this out again. Let's go here. I wonder if I could, wish I could customize the way that it's, because what I would want it to be like this. I want it to be like this. That's my preference. Where I can see this here, 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 and here. That's what I want. Let me see. Am I able to move to? Why can't I add one? I just want to add one. Can't have it all, right? You can't have it all. All right, what are you saying to me? All right, the fasting indicates the value manual for goal type is not allowed in the database constraint. Do you know what's allowed for the goal types? Can you connect to Superbase to check the schema yourself? Can you do it yourself? Not ask me. I mean, I can go ahead and get it for you, but let's see. I can't directly access the database schema. However, based on the code daily goal and the common values for goal type, flexible and scheduled, the error. All right, I'll get it myself. Hold on. Why are you not able to connect to Superbase? Dashboard. Let's go to here. Here. Let's go over here and table editor. Let's see, what is it called? Fasting session? No, not that. Let's go to, what am I looking for? I am looking for database. And I'm looking for tables. And I'm looking for this one. Where would I find, not the rows, but the, all right, there we go, the columns. Fasting sessions columns. And then status goal type. And then edit column. The fast goal type. So all right, let's say this is what is in the database. So go back over here. So I'm just gonna paste that. So that should fix it. And I think what's going to happen is it's not going to give you the options of what type of fast you want to do. I've updated. The goal type is 0. The goal hours is 0. Goal type is set to open-ended. Otherwise is set to around. This matches the allowed value. All right, so let's say we do stop, start. Let's do that. And if we say start, ooh, what does that mean? Why is there a 5 there though? Is it because it fake started it? No, 5 hours. Why say 5 hours? That's pretty cool, but why did it say 5 hours? Let me see something. And fast. Color. Style. Style. I'm gonna do this. And end fast. Let's see if I do a style. Go like that. And if I was to stop that, start again. Oh, I meant to do white as well. See what happens. If anything, I'll just type in white. Oh yeah. White. White for that one. So now we're gonna get that in white. I don't know why it's starting at 5 though. There we go. That looks good. This is working, but when starting the fast now, it starts already at 5 hours. Is there something causing it to start at 5 hours? I don't know why that would be the case. Why'd there be a time zone issue? I mean, it could be a time zone issue, but I don't know why. That gives you a time zone mismatch. The app sends that, which might be in local time, but the server or app displays logic by interpreting it as UTC. Since you are UTC East, a 5 hour difference, so I'm going to suggest this. This could, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Well, yeah. To fix this, you should ensure that the start time is stored in UTC. Should I update the fasting start time to use date time? I guess. I suppose. Let's see. Let's stop and start again. And let's end this fast. Ooh, look at that. Let's say we do let's go to the home page, start 16. There we go. There we go.
Let's get it.
All right, so that's good. Let's see that. All right. Let's fix the login. So the fasting is working. Oh, before I fix the login, let's say we go to weight loss. Okay, so let's start a new task. On the weight loss journey page, it is showing everything in kg. Can we have the option to show the user? Oh, can we have the option in the settings, in the user settings, where they do we have that? Hold on a second. Do we have that over here? Let's go editor. Let's see, table editor. Weight loss goals. User. Profiles. Where is it? Let me see. Maybe it's the table editor. SQL editor. No. Database. And if we go to tables, profiles, columns. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, can we have the option? We have the option stored in the database where the user can set their time zone and their metrics preference. So the times can be displayed locally to them, even if it's stored in UTC in the database. The metrics, the database, or the metrics and time zone should be saved in the user profile settings so that the web application and the mobile application can pull from the same source. Then make the mobile app. Okay, let's start with that, right? Let's start off with that. Let's go with that. I don't recall. Was I building this? Or was I building this? Was I using anti-gravity? Was I supposed to be using anti-gravity for this? I think so. I think so. Let me pull up anti-gravity to see if that's the case. I don't remember. Because I don't really see any prompting history for this project. You know, I'm going to go back to anti-gravity. I'm going to go back to anti-gravity. I think I was. What?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I was supposed to be using anti-gravity. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna use anti-gravity after this is done. But you see how you can go back and forth between these different IDEs and they end up doing the same at the end of the day, right?
Lunch break! Lunch break!
I'm gonna let it do its thing and finish up, and then when we get back from break, we will keep going. I don't know. Anyways, let's go to break and then we will get back to this. Let me check to see if there's anything in the chat to address. If not, we shall keep going. All right, cool. Let's go over to, all right, cool. Let's go to our next break. Our next break is about sellout culture. Are we in the Bermuda Triangle of talent? So I came across this article a few weeks ago and I was curious about it. So it says, the Bermuda Triangle of talent. 27-year-old Oxford grad turned down McKinsey and Morgan Stanley to find out why Gen Z's smartest keep selling out.
How dare you?
To the top level, and you got scholarships and you still have to pay money. Don't let anybody shame you for your decisions on who you work for and how much money you make. Whether you're in it for the money, for the love of you worked for it, all right? It says, it's a game. We're trained to play, he said. You're hardwired that way. You're always looking for the next level, the Harvard after Harvard, and the Oxford after Oxford. By the time many graduates realize that there isn't a gold star at the end, that the next level is simply higher pay and longer side decks, it's already too late. Most people believe they can leave the corporate world after 2 or 3 years to follow their dreams, but very few actually do. And I say, why aren't you pursuing your dreams while you are getting the bag? It should be easier for you to pursue your dreams because you have the money to fund your dreams. You have the money to fund your dreams. Get the bag and pursue your dreams. And when your dreams are able to make up for that, then or you have enough stored away, because you can always go back into the corporate world, but go get it first. Go out there and get it first. Get your 401k right. Get your stocks right. Get your life insurance right. Get your healthcare right. Pay off all of your debt. Get all that stuff right. And then if you can abandon your 9 to 5 to go and live your dreams, then by all means go for it. But nah. All right. Says, at least I can buy my children a house. He tells the story of Hunter McCoy, a pseudonym for a man who once wanted to work in politics or at a think tank. To illustrate the point, McCoy imagined a future career in advocacy. Fresh out of university, McCoy joined a white shoe law firm and told himself he'd stay 2, maybe 3 years, just enough to pay off his student loans. He even had a name for the finish line, his FU number. That was the sum that would buy him freedom to pursue his policy work. But freedom, it turned out, was a moving target. Living in an expensive city, surrounded by colleagues who billed 100 hours a week and ordered cabs home at midnight, McCoy was always the poorest man in the room. Each new title pushed his number a little higher. Look, and this person, their life got saved. This law firm saved his life because, see, the grass is always greener on the other side. But guess what? That water bill is super duper expensive because he would have went in there and did his little think tank work, and his think tank and his government policies and all that nonsense, and he would have been broke and crying about affordability and all of that nonsense. And then I would have to pay for his living arrangements. Who do you think pays for all the aids that the senators have? We do. The taxpayers. We pay for the senators, for the Congress people, for their security, for all of that nonsense. Thank you, McCoy, for not having me pay for your lifestyle, right? And then they get paid like $40,000 a year. It's nothing in Washington D.C. or wherever, but we still pay for it. So this person, he is getting the bag and taking care of his kid. All right. Says the trap tightened slowly. First came the mortgage, then the renovations, then the quiet creep of what's been called lifestyle inflation. You buy a nice apartment, you want a good kitchen. If you buy the kitchen, you want the knife set that goes with it. Every new comfort demanded another upgrade, another late night at the office to keep it intact. Live your life. Go out there and get it. High income stimulates high expenses. That's true, Van Tatum says, and high expenses breed more high expenses. I agree with that. By his mid-40s, McCoy was still at the same firm, still telling himself he would leave soon, but the years had calcified into guilt. Look, see, but the reason that it's guilt is because you let them shame you. Never, ever, let society or people shame you for your decisions to make your money legally, ethically, because he's not doing anything unethical. He's working at a law firm, right? He has a family. We're going to get into that in a second, but he's letting people shame him for his decisions of what career he ended up following. Because when he was getting all the good grades, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna go work for a law firm? Why don't you go work for a think tank, which you would be absolutely miserable." All right, but you're letting people shame you. All right. It says, because I never saw my children because I was always working so hard, I told myself, no, I want to continue for a few more years. McCoy told Van Tatum, because then at least I can buy my children a house in return for me missing out on so much. So look, the reason that, and what I try to do, which I'm sure being a lawyer is very different, but I try to incorporate my kid into a lot of things that I do for like business wise. So like now he'll say, I want to work. He's learning how to type. Oh, I want to go and record video. So he'll grab the pocket camera thing, and he knows how to turn it on. He knows how to start recording. He'll be like, "Hi guys," and start doing his little talk and stuff like that. So when I'm working, he has his own workstation, and he'll start working. So in making him part of it, a lot of times, parents, especially fathers, they will separate what they do for work from their kid's life. So now the kids have a sense of detachment. But no, I'm like, you know what? Come and see me work. Come and understand what I'm doing. Now you, and he's like, oh, I want to work too. So that's how I see it, right? But might be too late for this guy. The saddest part, he said, was McCoy's uncertainty about what would remain if he ever walked away. He told me he wasn't sure his wife would stay with him. Oh, well. This was the life she signed up for. You can't pull the rug under somebody, right? So now let's say you build this whole beautiful life for your wife and the kids, and you say, oh, well, you know what? I'm making like $500,000 a year. I really want to follow my dreams of working for a think tank where I'm going to get paid, if I'm lucky, $45,000 a year, right? $45,000 a year. The confession struck him as both raw and deep tragic, a glimpse of how ambitions harden into captivity. This, my friends, is the victim mindset, the victim Olympics. Says, it made me happy. It made me happy I didn't go into it, he said, because you think you can trust yourself with these decisions, but you may not be the same person 3 years later. You know what? How much? This is way too much. I'm done. I am done with this article. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Don't let people shame you for making the right decision, your decision on what to do with your life for the next, after you spend so much time, so much hard work in elementary, even before elementary, but elementary, middle school, high school, your parents sacrificing so much so that you could be where you are today, right? And then you let some random person come and say, why are you going to go into that field? Why aren't you going to go work for the government or for a think tank or something like that? You could do better. Why are you selling out? Why are you selling your soul for money, for greed? And they try to guilt trip you? No, go out there. There's a quote unquote affordability crisis, right? Go out there and make your money. Make every little dime, no bags fumbled, and then create your calendar. Go do the thing, set up your side hustle, your side business, and do the things that you love. Because look, me, I work a 9 to 5. Sometimes I work extra to get some things done. But I still do my jujitsu. If I have to wake up early, I wake up early. If I have to go to sleep late, I go to sleep late. Jujitsu. Streaming with you guys, talking to my friends. Jujitsu, streaming, building applications, tech barbarians, pre-T-ball, all that. I don't miss. I don't miss. So don't let people shame you into missing out on your bags and your future. All right. All right, let me see if there's anything in the chat, and then we will jump back into our last segment of work. Let's see what we got going on. Let me see. Oh, what's going on here? It says, did the stream? What in the hold on. What's going on here? See what's going on. Let's see. Ooh, it's a little bit choppy. Let me see what I can do. What is going on here? We're good on that side. Let me see if I can get it back. What's going on? Ooh, the upload speed is kind of slow. Can't buy good help nowadays. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Let me see something. What can I do? I don't know. I have to cut the show early tonight. Might have to cut the show. Ooh, let's see. Let's see how we looking. Oh, that one died. That one is still up. Let's see. Well, let me see. Try one last thing. If it doesn't come back up, we're just gonna call it a day because it's already late. Feeling kind of today anyway. So let me see. Let me see. Let's see here. Oops, not that. Let's see if I can do that test. Well, The upload speed is good, but the download speed is tripping. We're going to call it a night then. Rod Brown broke my heart again. I'm going to call it a night. It is what it is. We will pick up next week on this. It is what it is. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. So I don't know what happened with internet speed. Hopefully next week, or hopefully Thursday it'll be better. We'll be back live on Thursday. Let's say that tomorrow. So in closing, tomorrow we are going to be premiering Software Explorations. I'm going to be talking about if I was to get into identity and access management in 2026. Here is my strategy that I would adopt. So I'll be there in the chat. Hope to see you there. We're going to be live on Thursday night again, working on the. I think I don't know. I might just give up on the Stream Deck plugin for now because like putting it in the Godless because I don't know what's going on with that. But we'll figure it out. What's going to happen on Thursday night. That's everything. That's everything. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Tune into Rod Brown's channel tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time because he will be going live. Now that I said it, he will be going live. No excuses. And it's everything. Sorry to cut the show short, a segment short, a break short. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Techo Trough, we are out.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yeah. Tired of the same results. Tired of looking at the scoreboard and always being on the wrong side. Something's gotta change. It starts now. Yeah. Woke up, tasted ash in my mouth, same four walls, staring at a life heading south. Bank account's a joke, looking like a typo. Stuck in a loop, a vicious psycho. Taking L's like they were complimentary. My whole existence felt elementary. Stuck in first gear, spinning wheels in the mud. Drowning my potential in a half-hearted flood.
Same excuses, different day. Promise I would change, then I look away. But the pain is staying just the same. Got heavier than the guilt, hotter than the flame.
Something snapped, a switch got flipped. Tore up the old plans, hit a whole damn script. Looked at rock bottom, said I ain't coming back. Time to build a new road, time to get on track.
I was done with the losing, done with the pain. Done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rise, yeah, I'm building my win right before their eyes.
The alarm clock rings, it's 5 a.m. Old me hit snooze, but I ain't him. Lace up the sneakers, pavements, my new priest. While the rest of the city still sleeping on the beach. Turning notifications off on the phone. Can't build an empire if you're never alone. Got my mind right, tunnel visions engaged. Felt like I was locked up, now I'm breaking the cage.
It's the small habits, stacking them tall. Reading 10 new pages before I even ball. Every rep in the gym, every dollar I save is another tombstone on my old self's grave. They say, man, you change, you ain't the same. You're damn right I'm not, I just rewrote the game. Focused on the mission, cut the static noise. Traded short-term fun for the long-term joy. I was done with the losing, done with the pain. Done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rises, yeah, I'm building my win right before their eyes.
And now the wins, man, are starting to stack. That opportunity I missed, I just got it back. The projects I quit, now the ship is live. The ideas in my head, now they're set to thrive. My whole circle's different, check the new crew. It's mentors and builders, people seeing it through. This ain't luck, this is crafted, this is by design. This is sweat equity, making what is mine.
The mirror looks different, see the fire in the gaze. No more fog, no more walking in the blurry days. Shit just checked it to the resurrection's begun. The old me lost the battle,
it's still the same. Words like bandages that don't stop the pain. I held your words like glass in my hands, sharp truths and smooth demands. You said you meant the cracks I see, but promises break so easily. I trusted the stars, but they all fell down. Every promise made just spins around. The truth feels fake, the lies too real. I'm caught in the loop, I can't unfeel.
I reach, but it slips away. Truths turn shadows in the light of day.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Every fix just opens another door. Confidence feels like a hollow sound. I look for answers, but they can't be found. You paint the sky with a perfect hue, a shade of trust that fades the blue. I step forward, fall right through. Your mirror's cracked and so are you.
Tell me, what's the game? Truth and lies, they sound the same. Every time I think I've won, I'm back where I begun.
I built my faith like a house of sand, each grain slipping through my open hand. Your confidence is a polished mask, hiding the answers I forgot to ask.